But today brings a resolution to a case that's been going on since October 2000, so when an Australian, Ross William MacArthur, was found guilty of defrauding the Australian government by of over 7 million Australian dollars. Now, October 2000 was a long time ago, and that explains in large part why we are here today. And accordingly, I'd like to express the appreciation of the Australian authorities, including the Commonwealth Director of Public Prosecutions, the Attorney General's Department, and the Insolvency and Trustee Services Australia for Fiji's assistance in resolving this case. We would like particularly to acknowledge the assistance provided by the Reserve Bank of Fiji's Financial Intelligence Unit and its Director, Razin Buksh, in working with officials from the Australian High Commission, including my staff down here, to repatriate what was amounted to Fijian dollars 88,974 and in Australian dollars $50,594.38 to Australia from assets that were held by Ms MacArthur in Fiji. And this follows the issue of a pecuniary penalty order from the New South Wales Supreme Court in October 2000. And following this, we forwarded a mutual assistance request seeking the assistance of Fijian authorities to take whatever action they could under Fijian law to enforce those orders in respect of monies being held by Ms MacArthur in bank accounts in Fiji. And the handover today draws that to a satisfactory close. And the history of the MacArthur case is long, and its conclusion demonstrates the resolve of the Australian government to work with partner law enforcement agencies across the globe, including those here in Fiji, to ensure that the crimes are pursued to their fullest. And we look forward to continuing to work with the Fijian authorities on a range of transnational crime issues. And once again, I'd like to thank the Fijian authorities for all their help and their support over this case.
We obviously are very glad, the Fijian government is very glad to facilitate this. Our position has always been a very principled position, irrespective of whatever political relations or policies may be in place. We believe that in order to combat crime, in particular transnational crime, and also crimes that may be committed in our neighboring countries, where we have various conventions, various declarations, or even legal obligations that they should always be adhered to. They cannot stop any stage in time. And so this is the principal position the Bainimarama government has taken, and we look forward to working with all the authorities in the region, including the Australians. And we urge all arms of the Australian government to work together with the Fijian authorities. We also have, it's not just only crime per se, but we have, for example, family law orders that need to be enforced both in Australia and in Fiji. And we look forward to working with all our partners in respect of that. I might just also add that under the respective regulatory framework, Fiji is entitled to take out any expenses, any costs they may incur, which we haven't. So we're giving the full amount, including the interest. So we've been very generous in that respect. So once again, it's our pleasure to do that, and we look forward to working with the authorities in Australia, and together, of course, the cooperation that takes place between, for example, whether it's our Revenue Customs Authority, the DPP, the Financial Intelligence Unit, and that we all need to collaborate, and together, of course, with the police force.
Thank you.
I charge $5.